So at this point, I'm going to remove the case back and remove the balance from the movement. Not the balance from the movement from the watch case. I use a friction ball rather than a case back knife or case back tool because it won't scratch things. And it's just friction, and you can see it's turning. I already cleaned it. This particular O-ring here, it's a little gasket, that I will remove and properly grease before I reinstall it. I'll just set this in my Petri dish. So I can keep it as free from dust as possible. So removing this particular movement should be relatively simple. Not the funnest thing to do. Under a camera, but this little dot right here should allow the crown and crown stem to be removed. My brother said he replaced this, and this should fit the crown stem for the new movement. Again, that will go in the dish. And now we'll remove the movement. And that just fell out. So there you have it. It's dirty. Got to get that cleaned up before we reinstall things. So at this point, really all it is the removal of the hands. And I'm going to do this on the movement, on a movement holder. I don't like the way that's... Okay. I don't know if you can see it or not. All right. this particular crown stem is at the 4 o'clock position, right? Some weird spot they do here. So what I want to do is I want to get the hands lined up together. And then remove them. Zoom in a little. Now, got to protect the dial. That's the main thing with removing hands. What I want to do is get a fresh piece of plastic. I've got some plastic I've used for probably a year now, so I want to get a fresh piece. Don't want to risk damaging the dial. Oh, you just place the plastic over the hands. I got a little static there. And I use my Horotech I know shadows are not good. I'll try to keep my hands away from it. We'll wait for the second hands to get around there. There you have it. Hands will go into the Petri dish. Man, that has really got a lot of static on it. On the hour hand. That's that. So we have our parts secured in the Petri dish. Put the remover away. Now it is the removal of the dial, which on this particular movement, it's friction fitted. It's one of those things that can always be a little challenging because the dial feet don't want to let loose. And I know you can't see it because of the sun. So now the dial is removed. See it here a little better. Made in Japan. And that will also go in the Petri dish. But we don't have any problems with the dial. Generally not good just to leave your parts sitting on your green so there is the removal of the, it's recommended that you remove the movement holder, the movement ring from this movement and put it on the other movement. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to stop the video for now so they're not too long.